So
Thank you.
I had this like I'll call it a niggle because it wasn't like my adenomyosis was not a niggle. It was really
Right. Yes.
a massive thing.
Life altering.
But
Yeah.
this I had this shoulder thing, and it was just something I couldn't get past. And basically, every time I wear a backpack of any kind, or should I say, every time I wore a backpack of any kind, even if it was a light one with just a bottle of water and a book in, like a little one, after about 10 minutes, I'd get numbness down my left arm. So it was obviously compressing a little bit of a nerve, I would imagine. And I'd been to the chiropractor and had massage, and nothing had ever worked. Um, and it's been a really long time, like 15 years or something. So whenever we go for a walk,
Wow.
John carries a really heavy backpack, so I basically just can't carry one, or I carry it for a second one for a few minutes because I feel bad, and then one of the kids has to carry it because it stays as well after for a little bit.
Mm.
So it is
Yeah.
really annoying, just this really annoying thing because we love like getting out hiking and getting in the wilderness, and you need a drink and stuff. So it's just this really irritating, long-standing issue,
Yeah.
and basically, I just started to see pink roses everywhere. Now, I don't want to over mystify this because it was like rose season, so they were genuinely, like it wasn't like it
Yeah.
was now. They were genuinely sort of springish time, so they were around. So where I walked to work, I would see them against the wall, and I saw them in people's gardens. But they showed up like a really weird amount, like I went to work and there was just one randomly by the kettle, and then like I went on a walk and somebody had left some on the beach. It was like they were just everywhere. It was
Mm.
insane. And they I quite like the meanings of things, so I was kind of looking it up, and
Mm.
I felt like God was speaking to me through this thing and kind of meeting me and
Mm.
romancing me, and it was just this really
Oh,
beautiful thing. And it
wow.
was
I
around,
love thinking about it like God romancing you.
yeah, it was
That
really.
is really
Yeah, I just
sweet.
kept finding like these little presents everywhere. Like, oh, there's a pink one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
I just loved it. And anyway, it was around the time I got your book,
Wow.
which has lots of different blessings, and I literally opened it on one that is to do with. It's to do with a rose. In fact, your book's over there. Is it actually to do with a pink rose? I can't remember, or just a rose. I'm trying to think.
I th-
But the
I
fact
think
that
it might
there's
be a rose. Yeah, blossom like a rose. Something about
yes,
rose.
but
Yeah.
the fact
Yeah.
that there's anything to do with the rose, to be honest, it's not like I was
Yes.
expecting
Yes.
that, and it's sort of straight away the one I
Yes.
opened it on, and I thought, oh my gosh, I just need to sit with this because this is like another thing. It's like another thing about roses. So I took, and I don't ever draw or paint anything like ever, beyond a stick man. But I was like, I really want to linger in this. And so I took a little thing and I went to the beach and I had a little movement practice. And then I sat with this blessing. Um, and then and my shoulder had been really bugging me. And then it actually talked about the shoulder. And so I was like, I mean, it was just too many things, too many coincidences to be a coincidence. So I was like, I'm just going to pray this
Yes.
blessing. I'm going to sit with it. And so I did. And I didn't really think about anything, didn't really think about it again. And then the next time I wore a bag, my shoulder didn't hurt, and I was like, "That's weird," because it is literally every time, like every single time, and my shoulder didn't hurt, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird." And then I did another time, and I thought, "Oh, like don't read too much into it. Maybe like you just kind of the bag's light, and you didn't wear it for very long." And then we went to climb on Munro, which are like the mountains in Scotland, where I live, and it's a several hour hike. And I said to John, I'll wear one of the bags. And he was like, isn't your shoulder going to hurt? I was like, maybe not. I'm not sure. And anyway, I
Yeah.
did this hike for like 5 hours and I wore the bag. I didn't wear it the whole time just because it's a hard hike. I shared it with one of my sons, but it just didn't hurt at all. And it hasn't hurt carrying a bag since, which I just don't know what to say about that. It's
Yeah.
just it just was it was a healing and incredible.